Hello dear students, how are you doing? I hope that you are great. So I'm so happy to meet you again in a new video, a new lesson, which is the connectors of addition and contrast. السلام عليكم أعزائي التلاميذ، سعيدة بلقائكم في درس جديد وفيديو جديد، ألا وهو روابط الإضافة والتعارض. So listen here, we can say addition and contrast or addition and concession. Clear? It's the same. Concession and contrast, it's the same. So today you will learn the connectors of addition and also the connectors of contrast. And also you will know how to apply them in sentences. اليوم ستتعلمون كيف أو ستعرفون ما هي روابط الإضافة وما هي روابط التعارض وأيضا كيف تطبقها في جمل. So read the pairs of sentences below. Which pair expresses similar ideas and which pair expresses contrasting ideas. So سنقرأ الجمل التالية وسنعرف أي شطر من الجملة يمثل أفكار متشابهة وأي شطر من الجملة يمثل أفكار متعارضة. So when we talk about similar ideas, here we can put addition or the connector of addition, and when we have contrasting ideas we will put the connector of contrast. So let's study the first example. Their team has got the best players. Moreover, their coach is fantastic. So look at the first part of the sentence. Their team has got the best players, أي أن فريقهم يملك أحسن اللاعبين. Moreover, their coach is fantastic. بالإضافة إلى مدرب رائع أو مدربهم رائع. So here we have similar ideas. The first part is like the second part, or both of them positive. يعني الشطر الأول والشطر الثاني إيجابي، يعني أضفنا فكرة على فكرة. Clear? The ideas are similar. That's why we put addition. Clear? So now let's move to the second part. Their team has got the best players. Nevertheless, they lost the last game. So look here. Do we have similar ideas or contrasting ideas? So what's your opinion? So here we have contrasting ideas. So the first part, their team has got the best players. يعني أن فريقهم يملك أحسن اللاعبين. Nevertheless, they lost the last game. So they lost the last game يعني خسروا في اللعبة الأخيرة أو المباراة الأخيرة. So look here. The first one is positive. The second one is negative. يعني الشطر الأول إيجابي والشطر الثاني سلبي. So that's why here we have contrasting ideas. لدينا أفكار متعارضة. That's why we put nevertheless. لهذا وضعنا nevertheless معناها ولكن. Clear? So now let's know this connectors. So there are many connectors of addition and also many connectors of contrast. They have the same meaning. لهم نفس المعنى. So what is different is the structure that is so they are followed by different structures. يعني لأن لديهم هذه الروابط لها نفس المعنى، ما يختلف هو البنية، يعني ما يتبعها. يمكن أن يكون ضمير أو جملة اسمية أو هناك اختلافات. So we'll study this later. سندرس هذا من بعد. So the connectors of addition are in addition, furthermore, moreover, as well as, also, and. Clear? So they have the same meaning and لديهم نفس المعنى. So now let's move to the connectors of contrast. So the main connectors of contrast are however, nevertheless, on the one hand, on the other hand, in spite of, despite, although, even though, but. Clear? So, however, nevertheless, on the one hand, on the other hand, in spite of, despite, although, even though, but. However and nevertheless, they have the same meaning. Clear? So, on the one hand, on the other hand من جهة ومن جهة أخرى. In spite of and despite بالرغم. Although, even though, يعني بالرغم. Clear? So listen here. We'll study these sentences in order to understand the lesson well. Maria seems to be quite clever. يعني ماريا تبدو ذكية. Nevertheless or furthermore, she often gets low marks. In your opinion, so here, do we have contrasting ideas or similar ideas? So in this sentence, we have contrasting ideas. So ماريا تبدو ذكية ولكن تحصل على نقط ضعيفة. So are we going to choose nevertheless or furthermore? So here we will choose nevertheless, because nevertheless is a connector of contrast and furthermore is a connector of addition. Clear? So the next, the service at this restaurant is excellent. However, in addition, the food is delicious. So here the service is excellent, يعني الخدمة ممتازة في هذا المطعم. However, or in addition, the food is delicious. وأيضا الأكل لذيذ. So here we will choose in addition. Why? Because we have similar ideas أو أفكار متشابهة. That's why we will put addition. سنضيف الإضافة. So here we will add in addition. Number 3, I have never been to Argentina as well as or despite having relatives there. يعني لم أذهب إلى أرجنتينا أبدا وأيضا أو بالرغم من أن لدي أقارب هناك. So here what are we going to choose? As well as or despite? So here we will choose despite. Why? Because despite is a connector of contrast and we have here contrasting ideas. Clear? So Joom is a careful driver أو جوم سائق محترس. Moreover or however, he has had several accidents. So what are we going to choose here? So here we will choose however. Clear? Because the same we have contrasting ideas. لدينا أفكار متعارضة. Joom is a careful driver. جوم سائق محترس. وأيضا ولكن قام بالعديد من الحوادث. So here we will choose however, because however is a connector of contrast. Number 5, Lucia loves playing sports and or but she is not very good at it. لوسيا تحب لعب الرياضة أو لكن هي ليست جيدة في الرياضة. So here what are we going to choose? Or do we have similar ideas or contrasting ideas? So in this sentence we have contrasting ideas أو أفكار متعارضة. The first one is not the same like the second one. That's why we will add but. Clear? لهذا سنضيف ولكن لأننا ليس لدينا نفس الأفكار أو الأفكار ليست متشابهة. So Lucia loves playing sports but she's not very good at it. Lucia تحب لعب الرياضة ولكن هي ليست جيدة في الرياضة. So now let's move to the next example. So Ido is talented at music as well as or in spite of arts. So here Ido موهوب في الموسيقى وأيضا الفن أو بالرغم من الفن. So what are we going to choose? So here وأيضا الفن. Clear? So now let's move to this rule. لنمر إلى هذه القاعدة. So some connectors have some connectors have got similar meaning but are followed by different structures. بعض الروابط لها معنى متشابه ولكن متبوعة ببنيات مختلفة. Clear? So some connectors have the similar meaning يعني أفكار معنى متشابه ولكن البنية مختلفة. يعني يمكن أن تكون متبوعة بجملة اسمية بجملة فعلية بضمير. So we will see this later or we will see it now. Despite and in spite of are followed by a noun phrase or a gerund. يعني despite و in spite of متبوعة بجملة اسمية أو gerund means verb plus ing. So we have here some examples. We didn't wear coats. لم نرتدي المعاطف أو المعطف. Despite the cold weather. بالرغم من برودة الجو. So what do we have? Or despite is followed by what? أو despite متبوعة بماذا هنا? So despite is followed by a noun phrase يعني متبوعة بجملة اسمية. The next example. I try to look happy in spite of feeling terrible. أحاول أن أبدو سعيدة بالرغم من إحساسي بالمتاعب. Clear? So look at this sentence. In spite of is followed by what? So in spite of here is followed by a gerund. So feel plus ing, it's gerund. Clear? So now let's move to the next. So even though and although are followed by a clause. So my car, this is an example. My car constantly needs repair even though it's new. So look here. Even though it's followed by its. So in general they are followed by a clause or a pronoun. So my car constantly needs repair يعني سيارتي تحتاج إلى الإصلاح. Even though it's new بالرغم من أنها جديدة. So as you see here we have it's. So even though it's followed by it, which is a pronoun. The next example, my cousin and I aren't very close, so although we are the same age. The same here, although is followed by a pronoun. Clear? So now let's move to the second rule or another rule. So in this rule we will see which connectors or the connectors are usually written in specific places in a sentence. هنا سنعرف أين أو مكان هذه الروابط. So it can be at the beginning of the sentence. It can be in the middle of the sentence. It can be at the beginning or in the middle of the sentence. هذه الروابط يمكن أن تأتي في أول الجملة، في وسط أو في بداية أو وسط الجملة أو في آخر الجملة. ليس آخر الجملة بل وسط الجملة. سأعيد. يمكن أن تأتي في أول الجملة أو تأتي في أول الجملة أو وسط الجملة أو تأتي في وسط الجملة. سنعرف أي هذه الروابط ستأتي في البداية أو في البداية والوسط أو في الوسط. So at the beginning of the sentence we will find in addition, furthermore, moreover, however, nevertheless, on the one hand, on the other hand. All of them we can find them at the beginning of the sentence. هذه الروابط نجدها في أول الجملة. So now let's see the connectors that we can find in the middle and the beginning of the sentence. At the beginning or in the middle of the sentence we can find the despite, in spite of, although, even though. So these connectors can be at the beginning or in the middle. يمكن أن تأتي في أول جملة أو في وسط الجملة. Clear? So and we will see now the connectors that we can find in the middle of the sentence. الآن سندرس الروابط التي تأتي في وسط الجملة. So here only in the middle of the sentence we can find and, but, also, as as well as. Clear? So these connectors come in the middle of the sentence. So now let's move to this exercise. So listen, in this exercise you have to rewrite. What does mean rewrite? يعني سنعيد كتابة الجملة. So rewrite the following sentences using the connector in brackets. يعني سنعيد كتابة الجملة باستعمال الرابط بين قوسين. Clear? The first sentence. Please try to take a paper or a copybook and write this exercise. Do it yourself. Then let's move to the correction. حاولوا أن تأخذوا دفتر وقلم واكتبوا أو قوموا بإنجاز هذا التمرين وسنتطرق إلى التصحيح من بعد. Clear? So copy this exercise. Firstly, Isabel apologized several times. Nevertheless, Paul wouldn't speak to her. So here you will remove nevertheless and you will put but. هنا سنحذف nevertheless and وسنضع but. Clear? The second one. We decided to walk even though it was raining. Clear? Here we will remove also even though and we will put in spite of. Listen. Try to do it, please, yourself. So here we will remove even though and we will put in spite of. Next, Roger works very hard to help his parents. He is also a good student. Same here, we will remove in addition. We will remove also and we will put in addition. Clear? So next example or next sentence. I'm keen on ice cream. What does mean keen? So keen means I love it so much. So I'm keen on ice cream. In addition, I'm keen on chocolate. So here we will remove in addition and we will put as well as. Clear? Number 5. You are late again. Furthermore, you haven't brought your books. أنت متأخر مرة أخرى. وأيضا هنا we have وأيضا, so we will put and you haven't brought your books. ولم تجلب كتبك. So you will remove furthermore and you will put and. Number 6. On the one hand, I'd love to come. On the other hand, I really haven't got the time. من جهة أحب أن أأتي ومن جهة أخرى ليس لدي وقت. You will remove on the one hand, on the other hand, and you will put however instead. Clear? Number 7. Rome is a great place to visit, but it has got terrible traffic problems. يعني روما هي أفضل المدن للزيارة ولكن لديها مشاكل في السير. So here we will remove but and also we will put despite. Clear? So we will remove but, we will put despite instead. So now let's move to the correction of this exercise. Yes, so this is the correction. So here, Isabel apologized several times. Nevertheless, Paul wouldn't speak to her. So here we will put but. Isabel apologized several times, but Paul wouldn't speak to her. First exercise, number 6. So look here, so just we removed nevertheless and we put but. Clear? The second exercise, we didn't we decided to walk even though it was raining. يعني قررنا المشي أو أن نتمشى بالرغم من المطر أو أنها كانت تمطر. Here, in spite of, we will put it instead of even though. As you see here, even though is followed by it. يعني even though متبوعة بضمير, which is it. We will put in spite of. Listen, when we put in spite of, we put a noun phrase or a gerund. Clear? So here in this sentence, we decided to work in spite of the rain. We changed the sentence into a noun phrase. حولنا الجملة إلى جملة اسمية. Number 3. Roger works very hard to help his parents. أو أن روجر يعمل بجد أو جاهدا من أجل مساعدة والد أبويه. He is also a good student. Here we will put in addition. So there are two different ways to do this example. The first way, Roger is very good he works very hard to help his parents. In addition, he is a good student. The next example, in addition to working hard to help his parents, Roger is also a good student. The next example, or number 4, I'm keen on ice cream. In addition, I'm keen on chocolate. Here we will put as well as. So I'm keen on chocolate as well as, so I'm keen on ice cream as well as chocolate. So here we removed the addition that we have, التكرار, or the repetition that we have, we remove it. التكرار الذي كان لدينا هنا قمنا بحذفه. So I'm keen. We put just one. I'm keen on ice cream as well as chocolate. The last example, you are late again. Furthermore, you haven't brought your books. So here we will put, sorry, this is not the last example, so we have other examples. So you are late again. Furthermore, you haven't brought your books. أنت متأخر مرة ثانية ولم تجلب كتبك. Clear? So here we put and. It's very easy, this sentence. Number 6. On the one hand, من جهة, I'd like to come. On the other hand, I really haven't got time. So here we will put however. I'd like to come, however, I really haven't got the time. Clear? Now let's move to Rome. Number 7. Rome is a great place to visit, but it has got terrible traffic problems. So we will put despite. Look at this sentence. So what are we going to change? Because we have despite, we should put a noun phrase. Rome is a great place to visit despite its traffic problems. يعني أن روما هي أفضل مكان للزيارة بالرغم من المشاكل الطرقية أو مشاكل السير. Is it clear? So this is the correction of this exercise. So I hope that you understand this lesson. So if you like the video, share and subscribe.